Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a new playthrough on the channel. ID Jester first to join us here for the intro. For this stream, we're traveling back in time once more to 2002, specifically July 12th, 2002, for a baseball matchup in season ticket baseball. I'm getting a chance to this is my first chance to scrape off some rust with season ticket baseball. How are my days off going? It's already halfway through the month. Yes, it is. And pretty soon I'll be back to work. Yes, I will. Be here before I know it. You know what else is going to be here before we know it? My 1985 season replay. That'll be starting soon as well. And in fact, the next time we come back to the season ticket baseball diamond, it will be time for the 1985 demo game. But as I was saying, tonight takes us back to July 12th, 2002 for a National League matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. We're not going to have too much fanfare on this one for a random Thursday night, probably during the baseball season. I'll get Digital Diamond all set to go here. We're just waiting for this to finish up. There we are. And before I do anything else, I'm going to make sure we are on Board Game Companion and not Status Pro roll. Auto dice roll, good thing I checked that. Board Game Companion, okay. Who won it all in 85? Historically speaking, the Kansas City Royals won it all. But if you're talking about my replay, we don't know who won it all on the replay yet because the replay hasn't come through. Replay isn't going to be starting until January 1st. At least the official part. There will be a demo game beforehand, but we'll talk a little bit more about that probably after this game is over. But what say we get the festivities over with and get down to the field? As the Giants are starting to take the field. Starting pitcher tonight for the San Francisco Giants is Livan Hernandez, 12-16 with a 4.38 ERA, 216 innings pitched, 134 strikeouts, 71 walks, and 19 homers in 2002. We are over here at PacBell Park, and I'll bring the stadium sheet in shot as we need it. While the Giants start getting loose, we'll take our first look at the Rockies starting lineup tonight. Leading off for the Rockies, meant in real life. It should be a good season to replay. I should have fun with it if I take it slowly. Well, we're going to do the same format that I did with the payoff pitch replay. The only difference is instead of the payoff pitch replay being A, every 5 days, and B, off channel, this will be on channel and it'll be every 4 days as far as fast score is concerned. Excuse me. Anyway, coming back to our starting lineup. Juan Pierre is in center field. Brent Butler is at second base. Larry Walker is in right field. Todd Helton is at first base. Todd Zeile is at third base. Todd Hollandsworth is in left field. Juan Uribe is at shortstop. Gary Bennett's catching. And of course, we've got a batting card for the starting pitcher tonight for the Rockies, Mike Hampton. But we'll come back to him in the bottom of the first. And of course, I'm playing around with I'm using the business card holders again for the bases, just to see how those work out. And so far, it looks like it's going to work. I have a feeling it's going to work fine, especially since I'm not using business card holders up here for the two pitchers. That way you guys can still see the logos, so you can see the scores. And speaking of the bottom of the first, I will see you guys at that point. I'll see you guys for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Rockies, as I mentioned, will be Juan Pierre. 287 average, 1 homer, 35 RBI in 2002. Just getting everything set up here in Digital Diamond. Why is it not cooperating with me now? Okay, hold on. Something's looking a little bit funny here. Okay. All right. I don't know why it was cutting to Okay, right. So we've got Pierre in the batter's box. We are going to be using orange, white, and black dice. Giants are the home team. Crowd settling in here. We've got all these to see if orange and black with a sellout tonight. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the windup, and here is the first pitch. Oop. The black die goes falling on me. Blast it all. I heard it land, but I didn't hear its final resting place. So already we have a timeout while we try to find a stray die. Because of course we do. Oh, found it. Bloopers already. Just the magic of what happens when you stream, no? Delightful. All right, I will get all that back in, and then we'll actually get the black die into the stupid tower. All right, now let's get the actual roll. That is going to be a 281. That'll take us over to Hernandez's card. And against the lefty, he's already giving up a potential long ball. That one is deep to right field. Pierre thinks he's got a hold of that one. So that brings the stadium sheet into play. We're going deep to right field. Power plus a 2d10 roll. Pierre's got no power. Plus 2 is going to be 3. And that is going to be a base hit to lead off this game for the Rockies. So that'll be a 1B9. Infield will go to double play depth as Pierre gets on with a really long single. And stepping into the batter's box now is Brent Butler. 259 average, 9 homers, 42 RBI in 2002. Pierre could potentially try to get the jump here. Is he going to try to beat Hernandez's hold? No, he's not. He's not that good a steal. So Hernandez will look in at Santiago for the sign. He will set, and here's... Oops, let's make sure we update my hand score sheet. Now, here's the pitch. All right, that's going to be a 557. That'll send us over to third baseman's card for the Giants. The third baseman is David Bell, 557. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. Pierre will hold at second. And already the Rockies have something going on, have something cooking here as we get this game started. Stepping into the batter's box now is Larry Walker. Walker had 338 average, 26 homers, 104 RBI in 2002. Hernandez, looking at a very shaky situation to start this game. He will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is a 251. Walker's a lefty, 251. That's going to be a fly ball into left field. Getting under that one is going to be some bum named Barry. He'll make the catch, and that'll be out number 1. Stepping into the batter's box now is Todd Helton. 329 average, 30 homers, 109 RBI in 2002. Hernandez trying to get settled down in a hurry to get out of this inning. He will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 632. That'll send us over to the stadium sheet. And a 632 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Coming under that one for the Giants is going to be Shinjo. He'll make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Stepping into the batter's box now is Todd Zeile. 273 average, 18 homers, 87 RBI in 2002. Hernandez suddenly, well, let's make sure we update the score, the out and status tracker. Hernandez looks in at Santiago for the sign. PacBell Park hoping to get out of the inning. Hernandez will take the sign. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 567. That'll send us over to the shortstop. The shortstop tonight is Aurelia. 567, and that's going to be a base hit into left field. Pierre could try to score. Left fielder is Bonds. His arm is a 4. Pierre's going to try. So Pierre goes to third, and here comes the throw. Here comes the throw from Bonds. He's got a 7. He's got to beat a 14. Is it all 3 when he tries to? I believe it's all 3 when he's challenging like that. I know I've got a... Here we go. I was going to say, I know I've got a set of quick reference sheets for that. When he tries to challenge like that. Where is it? Here we go. So you have all 3. Pierre's got to beat a 14 from Bonds to score. So he's already got a 7, and he will easily score. Pierre will come across the plate on a single, and the score will be 1-0 in favor of the Rockies. Stadium groans. Ugh. So that should get us to Pierre scoring. Butler at second, Zeal at first. No, it didn't. Hold up. So that should be... Let's try that again, shall we? R2 star star. We should end up with Pierre scoring on this play. And we still can't get it. Oh, okay, so let's try... let's back that up again. The biggest fight I'm going to have with this replay is very likely going to be with Digital Diamond. Let's try just doing it like that. There we go. Took me a little bit, but now we got to where we wanted to. 1-0 in favor of Colorado. Stepping into the batter's box now is Hollinsworth. It's Todd Hollinsworth. 295 average, 11 homers, 48 RBI in 2002. Hernandez trying to get out of this inning. He will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 341. Hollinsworth is going to swing through the high heat for strike 3, and that will retire the side. But not before the Rockies strike first. 3 hits, one run on 3 hits, and the score is now 1-0. It was now Colorado 1, San Francisco coming to bat. Catching up with chat as I get over my usual fisticuffs with Digital Diamond. Oh, funny jester. And Doug Hunt now joins us here at PacBell Park. And you've got no room to talk. You drop dice plenty of times. And I don't usually drop them the first time. Anyway, starting pitcher for the Rockies is Mike Hampton. 178 2/3 innings pitched, 74 strikeouts, 91 walks, 24 homers in 2002. As the Rockies get loose, we'll take our first look at the Giants starting lineup. Leading off, we've got David Bell at third base, Rich Aurelia at shortstop, Jeff Kent at second base, Barry Bonds is in left field, Reggie Sanders is in right field, Benito Santiago's catching, Damon Minor is at first base, Shoshi Shinjo is in center field, and we've got a hitting card for Livan Hernandez. And that's the lineup Hampton's charged with keeping in check in this game tonight. Stepping into the batter's box to lead off the bottom of the first is David Bell. 261 average, 20 homers, 73 RBI in 2002. And I will see you guys once again at the top of the second. Hampton will look into Bennett for the sign. He will set, and he will have his first pitch. That is going to be a 139 coming off of Hampton's card. 139 is going to be a leadoff walk. And just like Hernandez, Hampton will put the leadoff man on. The Rockies will go to double play depth on that one. Stepping into the batter's box now. Stepping into the batter's box now, we are not at the end of the first inning, is Rich Aurelia. 257 average, 15 homers, 61 RBI in 2002. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett, hoping for a nice ground ball here. Hampton will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 618, which will turn into a 628 on PacBell Park. And that's going to be a swing and a miss as Aurelia is going to strike out, one away. We'll let Digital Diamond catch up while Jeff Kent steps into the batter's box for the Giants. 313 average, 37 homers, 108 RBI in 2002. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set. Fans hoping to see a good game tonight. Hampton will kick, and here's the pitch. 126, and a 126 is going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that over at first is going to be Helton. He'll put that away for out number 2. And stepping into the batter's box is some bum named Barry. Barry Bonds. 370 average, 46 homers, 110 RBI in 2002. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. Hampton knows he's got to be careful. A mistake is probably going to end up somewhere on Mars. Hampton will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That's a 508, which is going to send us over to a rare play. So we've got rare play with a runner on first and 2 outs. So let's see what the rare play is. Let's see, that's a 146 with, so we need runner on first, rare plays, so page 35. All right, runner on first, we need 2 outs. Let's see, is there a... So we just use runner on first, it looks like. So any number of outs, presumably. Okay. That'll be a 146. 146. Uh-oh. Pitcher throws to first, and Bell gets picked off to end the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. So there should be a command here for a pickoff. Okay, so it looks like pick R1. So Bell's going to get himself picked off, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except the walk as we head to the top of the second. It is now 1-0 Colorado after 1. Catching up with chat real quick. And I'm going to give my glasses a quick clean as well. Because me being able to see anything is kind of important, I would think. All right, we will tab back over to Digital Diamond, and I'll see you guys once again for the bottom of the second. Leading off the top of the second is Juan Uribe. Let's change the scoreboard so it is actually the top of the second. Juan Uribe, 240 average, 6 homers, 49 RBI in 2002. Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 118, which is going to turn into a 318. And Uribe is going to get a called strike 3 as a curveball catches the zone for out number 1. And stepping into the batter's box is Gary Bennett. 265 average, 4 homers, 26 RBI in 2002. Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That will be a 478. Bennett is against a righty, 478. And that's going to be a base hit with a possibility to advance. Bennett will have a single. Right fielder is Sanders. He's got a 5-arm in second, and he's got no speed. Bennett is going nowhere. He will be content to park his happy self at first with a single. The infield will go to double play depth, and here's Mike Hampton. Of course, no individual pitcher batting stats on the pitcher batting cards. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago, hoping to not have any damage done here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's probably a distance. I can't tell. Yellow and white apparently look the same from a distance. Who knew? Anyway, Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. He will set. That drop I don't mind as much because that actually dropped where I could get at it easily. But anyway, Hernandez will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 5-17. That'll send us right back to Hernandez's card. Hernandez will ground. That'll get bounced right back to Hernandez. The only play he'll have is over to first, and that will be 2 away. As Hampton makes a good sacrifice to get Bennett over to second. Two outs now as Pierre steps back into the batter's box. Pierre is 1 for 1 with a single, and he scored the Rockies' only run so far. Actually, he scored the only run so far. Hernandez will take the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 185, which is going to be a bloop single. Pierre will manage to keep the inning going with a 2-out single. And all of a sudden, we've got runners at the corners with 2 outs for the ever-dangerous Brent Butler. Butler today is 1 for 1, also with a single. Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 567. That'll send us over to Aurelia's card, and that's going to be another base hit. Bennett will come in to score. Pierre, that's a single into left field. That's Bonds with the arm of 4. Pierre is going to actually hold at second. He's not going to try to stretch that out. He doesn't want to get them thrown out of the inning. Even though he's got the speed, he'd probably make it. But that will be 2-0 in favor of the Rockies. Stadium groans. Ugh. Stepping into the batter's box now is Larry Walker. Walker flew out his first time up. Hernandez now in a bit of trouble again here in the top of the second inning. Let me make sure I get that updated. Pierre should be at second. Bennett scored. Okay. Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 637, so that'll be coming off of the PacBell card. 637 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Getting under that for the Giants is going to be Shinjo. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 3 hits. And the Rockies now hold a 2-0 lead as we head into the bottom of the second. Giants need to get something going here. Leading off the bottom of the second, we come back to Barry Bonds after Bell got picked off to end the inning. We won't go through Bonds' stats again. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is a 624, which will turn into a 634. And that's going to be a fly ball into center field. Getting under that one is going to be Pierre. He'll make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. Reggie Sanders now steps into the batter's box for the Giants. 250 average, 23 homers, 85 RBI in 2002. Hampton getting the sign from Bennett. Giants fans not happy with what they see here. Hampton will set, Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 269. Hampton against a righty, 269. Oh, that's going to be a fly ball into right field. I was getting nervous for a second for Hampton's sake. Walker will come under that one. He'll make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Two outs now for the Giants as Benito Santiago steps into the batter's box. 278 average, 16 homers, 74 RBI in 2002. Hampton takes the sign from Bennett. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That's going to be a 660, which will turn into a 670. And that's going to be a wild pitch, ball 1, which I'll use one of these pegs to denote that, and we'll pitch again. Hampton will try that, hopefully with a little less wildness. That'll be a 654. That'll turn into a 664. And that'll be a ground ball right back to Hampton. He'll turn, fire that over to Helton at first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Giants here in the bottom of the second. Score is still 2-0 Colorado after 2. Take a quick drink from my Crystal Light while I catch up with chat. Oh. Hopefully you guys are enjoying tonight's game. As we get ready for the top of the third, and leading off will be Todd Helton. Helton flew out his first time up. Hernandez needs to get this game under control. He's already down 2-0. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 668, which will be off of PacBell's card. That'll be a wild pitch, ball 1. So we'll pitch again. That's a 670. Wild pitch, ball 2. Hernandez having some control issues here. Santiago's going to have to tell him to settle down. That's a 460, which will come off of Helton's card against a righty, 460. And that's going to be a double. Helton will smack that one into right field. And Helton will have a 2-bagger. Is he going to try to advance? Is he going to try to stretch that into 3? No. Helton will content himself at second base with a leadoff double. Hernandez just does not seem to have it tonight for the Rockies or for the Giants. Stepping into the batter's box now is Zeal. Zeal is 1 for 1. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, looking over to Helton. Hernandez will kick, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 237 coming against a righty. 237. That's going to be a ground ball over to third. Going across the horn with that is going to be Bell. He will make the play, and that'll be 1 out in the inning. Helton will make third on the throw. The infield is going to play in as Hollinsworth steps into the batter's box. Hollinsworth struck out his first time up. Let's see. I know I've got some notes here on infield in. Here we go. Infield in. All right, found it. Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. Fans here at PacBell Park hoping for a good pitch. Hernandez gets the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 584. That'll send us over to the center fielder's card. Center fielder is Shinjo tonight. 584 is going to be a fly ball. Actually, right. Yes, fly ball into center field. Shinjo will get under that one. He'll make the catch for out number 2. But I believe on a question mark, exclamation mark like that, he's got to try to score. Let me just double check that. Let's see. Must challenge fielder's arm. Okay, so Helton is going to have to try to score. Shinjo's got a 6 arm. This is going to be a bad play for Helton. Helton has somehow got to beat a 16 to score. Which a total of 11 will not do. So Shinjo will get the fly out, and then Helton will get thrown out trying to score, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the double for the Rockies, and we're gonna have to deal with this one. So R3 out is probably how that's gonna go. Let's see if Digital Diamond cooperates with me, because we should be headed for the bottom of the third. No, hold on. That should be... Okay, so hold on just a second. We should end up with a... All right, so we should have a flyout. Oh, I've got to enter it this way. That should be an L8. That should be L8 R3X. That's how we need to enter that. Let's just make sure that cooperates, but I'm pretty sure that's... Yep, that will do it for the top of the third. Still 2-0 Colorado as Shinjo makes a huge play. Stadium cheers. Yay! Catching up with chat real quick. Everything's still quiet over there. Heading for the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Giants in the bottom of the third will be Damon Minor. 237 average, 10 homers, 24 RBI in 2002. Hampton gets the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That's a 6-11, which will turn into a 6-21, and it's going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that at second base is going to be Butler. He'll make the catch, and that's out number 1. Hang on. Hey, out of the way. So that should be a P4. There we go. Now that we got that sorted out, stepping into the batter's box with 1 out for the Giants is Shoshi Shinjo. 238 average, 9 homers, 37 RBI in 2002. Hampton, once I pick up the dice, we'll get the sign from Bennett. He will set. Here's the windup. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a 336. 336 off of Shinjo's card is going to be a ground ball over to short. Picking that one up at short is going to be Uribe. He'll make the play over to first, and that is out number 2. Help if I actually updated the out tracker. Stepping into the batter's box next is Livan Hernandez for his first time. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 305, which we need to look at Hernandez's contact rating. It's a 3. 305 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Once again, that'll be Uribe picking that up. He'll make the throw over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Giants in the bottom of the third. Score remains 3-0 or 2-0 Colorado after 3. Catching up with chat real quick. All right. Stepping into the batter's box next for the Rockies is going to be Uribe. Uribe struck out his first time up. It helps if we get the right pitcher, though. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 297. That sounds like trouble. Against a righty, 297. Uh-oh. That is deep to left field. Uribe thinks he's got a hold of one, but he doesn't have a... Actually, he's got 2 power. So we need to go... Actually, we just need the 2D10s. So this one is deep to left field. Let's see what happens here. So we're going to be 2 plus 8 is going to be 10. And that's going to be a base hit. And that'll be a base hit into left field. So Uribe will find himself on with a leadoff single. For the fourth inning in a row, Hernandez cannot get the lead man out. The Giants will go to double play depth, and here's Bennett stepping into the batter's box. Bennett is 1 for 1 with a single, and he's scored a run. Hernandez needs to get out of trouble here. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 160. 160 is going to be a base hit into center field. Uribe's got a speed of 5. He'd be challenging an arm of Shinjo. He will contend himself with a single. He will contend himself with being at second. And stepping into the batter's box now is Hampton. Hampton is 0 for 1, and they might have him try to lay down the bunt. Just double check the bunt here. Here we go. Okay, so, right, they're going to bring the corners in. Are they going to bring the corners in expecting the bunt? Doesn't look like there's an option to bring the... Oh, yes, there is an option to bring the corners in. So they will bring the corners in expecting the bunt. So Hampton is going to try to lay down the bunt. Where's the... Oh, there's a bunt rating of a 6 on his card. So he rolls all 3 dice. So 6 plus... So 6 plus 12 is going to be 18. And that's going to be a good sacrifice. That'll be bunted right back to the pitcher. And the only play Hernandez will have is over to first. That'll be 1 out. So there should be a sacrifice bunt command here in Digital Diamond. Bear with me while I go looking for that. So that's okay, so SH1. What that seems like it's going to be. Let's make sure that cooperates. We should end up with Uribe at... Okay, perfect. Uribe at third, Bennett at second, and the infield is going to play all the way in. As stepping into the batter's box now is Pierre. I'm just updating my score sheet. Pierre tonight is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Hernandez really needs to learn the finer points of getting Pierre out. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. 204 is going to be against a righty, which will turn into a 404, and that's going to be a ground ball over to... That'll be grounded right to the catcher. And with the infield in... Here it is. With the infield in, so 2-3. And we forgot to declare if they were going on contact, which we would assume they wouldn't be. They probably wouldn't have sent Uribe on contact, so the runner will hold, and the throw will go to second for the second out of the inning. The throw will go to will go to first, actually, so that'll be G2, 2 outs. So G2, R3H. Let's make sure that's what we end up with, because we should end up with 2 outs and Uribe having held at third. Yep. All right. 2 outs in the inning, and here comes Butler. Butler tonight is 2 for 2 as well. He's got 2 singles, just like Pierre. Hernandez trying to get out of the jam. Runners are going to have to go on contact this time. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 229, which will be against a righty, 229. That'll be a ground ball over to third. Picking that one up is going to be Bell. He will throw that across the horn, and that will retire the side. 2 hits and a sacrifice bunt, but the Rockies can't do anything with them. 2-0 Colorado heading into the bottom of the 4th. Yep, Butler, Uribe, okay? We'll catch up with chat real quick. Remains all quiet in chat, which I'm grateful for. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Giants is David Bell. Bell tonight walked and then got picked off to end the first. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is a 359, and that's going to be popped up on the infield. Helton will get under that one at first. He'll make the catch, and that's out number one. Stepping into the batter's box now is Aurelia. Aurelia struck out his first time up. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is a 673, which will turn into a 683, and that's going to break up the no-hitter. That will be a base hit. That's the first base runner Hampton is allowed all... Actually, no, that's not the first base runner that Hampton's allowed all night, but it did end with a pickoff. Stepping into the batter's box now is Kent. Kent popped out his first time up. Rockies infield, going to double play depth. Aurelia, not much of a threat to do anything on the base paths. He will hold. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 539. That'll be over to Helton's card on a 539. That's probably trouble. 539 is going to be a base hit into right field. So now is Aurelia going to try to go to third? The answer is almost certainly no. No, not with Walker in center and in right field, having quite the cannon for an arm out there. But now the Giants have something going on with one out. And here's the last name the Rockies want to hear with that going on, Barry Bonds. Bonds, though, flew out his first time up. Hampton now in a little bit of a jam. Bonds coming up to the plate. PacBell Park is loud. They know Bonds can give the Giants the lead with one swing of the bat. And potentially tie this game with one swing of the bat, too. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 437. Bonds against the lefty, 437. He's going to work a walk out of the at-bat, and the bases are full of Giants. I suspect Hampton wanted no part of Bonds on that at-bat. As stepping into the batter's box now is Sanders. Sanders tonight is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. The infield... do you play the infield in or do you try for two? I think you play the infield in at this point. The Rockies, I think, want to keep this game right where it is. 2-0 Colorado, bottom of the fourth, but the Giants are threatening. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, looking around at the bases. Aurelia at third, Kent at second, Bonds at first. Hampton will kick, and here comes the pitch. That'll be a 166 and a 166. Wild pitch, and that's going to score a run. Aurelia will come in to score. Everybody's going to move up. It is now 2-1 in favor of the Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! In addition, that will also be ball one as Digital Diamond will catch up. The infield still playing in. Hampton will pitch again. 605, which is going to turn into a 615, and that's going to be a huge strikeout as Hampton gets Sanders to chase a slider out of the zone for 2 outs in the inning. That is a major strikeout. Stepping into the batter's box for the Giants now is Santiago. Santiago tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. Hampton trying to get out of this jam. He looks into Bennett for the sign. He will set. Looking over at Kent at third, Bonds at second. Hampton will kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 5-17, so that'll take us back to Hampton's card, and that will get him out of the inning. That'll be Santiago will ground that one right back to Hampton. Hampton will underhand that over to Helton at first, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, and a wild pitch. But the Giants aren't able to do anything further with that, but they do cut into the Rockies' lead, as it is now 2-1 after 4. I'll go ahead and catch up with chat here. All right, looks like we are all good here. Well, I'll see you guys for the top of the 5th, or for the bottom of the 5th. Stepping into the batter's box now for the Rockies is Larry Walker. Hernandez is now at his last inning of full strength. Walker tonight, though, is 0 for 2. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 374, which will be a ground ball over to first. Picking that one up is going to be Helton, or picking that up at first is going to be Minor. He will take that to the bag himself, and that's out number 1. We'll let Digital Diamond catch up there. As stepping into the batter's box now is Todd Hollinsworth. Actually, no, should be Helton coming up next. I got them switched out. So it's Helton up next. Helton has a double tonight, but he got thrown out trying to tag up and score up on a throw from Shinjo. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 345. That'll come off of Helton's card, 345. That'll be an infield single, and Helton will be safe at first. Giants will go to double play depth, as the batter now is Zeal. Zeal is 1 for 2 with a single. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. Looking over to Helton at first. Helton, not a threat to do much on the base paths. Hernandez will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 280. Zeal is a righty, 280. Uh-oh. Hernandez serving up another one that's deep to left field. Going back for that one is Bonds. Zeal with a power of 6. Is Bonds going to have room to make this play? Let's see, 6 plus 3 is a 9. And nope, that's going to drop, and that'll be a base hit. That'll be a base hit into center field. Helton with a speed of 3 against Bonds with an arm of 14, or with an arm of 4. Helton will hold at second. Took a quick drink of my Crystal Light. Now the batter is Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth is 0 for 2 tonight. He's struck out and he's flown out. Hernandez will get the sign from Santiago. Once again, Hernandez finds himself in a jam. Hernandez will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. Okay, that's a 395. That'll come off of Hollinsworth's card, and that's going to be a base hit with runners advancing. So we should end up with, so on a 1B plus, that should end up with runner on second scores. That should end up with Helton scoring. Zeal to second. 3-1 in favor of the Rockies. What? Oh. Didn't actually hit enter to activate the command. That should end up with being 3-1 Colorado. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Uribe. Uribe tonight. Okay, so that was a Right, S9. Just getting my score sheet updated. All right, here's Uribe. Uribe is 1 for 2 with a single. We're probably going to get activity in the Giants' bullpen, especially with Hernandez due to bat third in the bottom of the 5th. Hernandez will set. He will kick, and here's the pitch. That's a 480. Uribe against a righty, 480. And that's going to be grounded over to third. Picking that one up at third is going to be Zeal. He'll throw that over to Butler at second, to Helton at first. The relay is in time, and that is a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! We'll enter that in on Digital Diamond. And the score will remain 3-1 Colorado heading into the bottom of the 5th. PacBell Park still not happy with what they see tonight, though. We are going to get some activity in the Giants bullpen. I just need to figure out who the Giants are going to start warming up. They probably want some long relief if they can find anything. They are going to get... do the Giants have a long reliever in the pen? They don't really have long relief in the pen. I think the only long reliever they have in the pen is Jay Whittisick. They're looking at, let's see, righty, lefty. The Giants are going to get Jay Whittisick warming up in the bullpen. Hampton coming out to pitch, and he will be looking at the bottom of the Giants' order. Leading off the bottom of the 5th is Minor. Minor tonight is 0 for 1. Hampton now is subject to fatigue. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 577, which will send us over to the left fielder's card. Left fielder's a Hollinsworth, 577. And that's going to get smacked into left field, and Minor will be safe at second with a leadoff double. Will a Digital Diamond catch, as that will be Hampton's first point of fatigue. Shinjo will step into the batter's box. Shinjo tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Hampton looking in at Bennett for the sign. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 120, which a 120 is going to be popped up on the infield. Coming under that at second base is going to be Butler. He'll make the catch, and that's out number 1. Hernandez is going to come out of the game, and we're going to see a pinch hitter for the Giants. Question is, who are they going to bring in to pinch hit? Somebody who hits lefties well. They're going to bring in... Ramon Martinez is going to come in to pinch hit for the Giants. 271 average, 4 homers, 25 RBI in 2002. I'm going to make a note on my score sheet. And then we'll bring Digital Diamond up to speed. All right. We've got Martinez trying to at least bring Minor in to make this game a little bit closer. There should be 1 out in the inning, by the way. I'll get that up to speed. Hampton will look in at Bennett for the sign. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 183, and that's going to be a bloop single, as Minor will make third, Martinez over to first, and that's the second point of fatigue on Hampton. Once we get Digital Diamond updated, The ever dangerous Pierre steps into the batter's box. Ever dangerous tonight. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. The Rockies will go to double play depth, trying to get out of the inning. Runners at the corners, 1 out. PacBell Park is loud. They're hoping Pierre, actually, not Pierre. Pierre's not the batter. Phoenix, get some help. Batter is actually Bell. Pierre's due to bat third in the top of the 6th. Let's try this again. Bell is the batter, but he is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Hampton gets the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 671, which is going to turn into a 691. That's trouble. And that's going to be a double. And at the very least, Minor is going to come in to score. So Minor's going to score. Martinez to third, Bell to second, 3-2 in favor of the Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that is the third point of fatigue on Hampton. Infield will play in, and we're going to get some activity in the Rockies bullpen. Do they have long relief? They do. They're going to get, considering this is an exhibition, I don't care about next starters, so they're going to get, let's see, the Giants are looking at, let's see, righty, lefty. They're going to get Denny Nagel warming up in the Rockies bullpen. And coming into bat now for the Giants is Aurelia. Aurelia tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Rockies are telling Hampton, get out of the inning if you can. We need to get Nagel some time to warm up. Hampton gets the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 240 against a righty at 240. Okay, unfortunately, let's see if that gets changed with the infield in. 5-4-3 double play. We don't even have the runner on. We don't even have the runner on first to turn the double play. So I forgot to determine if they were going on contact. Martinez probably wouldn't go on contact. So that'll be a ground ball over to third. Zeal will get that one. He'll throw that over to first, and that will be 2 outs in the inning. So G5, R3, what did we say? R3H. Yep. Stepping into the batter's box now is Kent, and there are 2 outs in the inning. Kent tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Hampton trying to get out of this inning. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. 473 against the lefty, 473, and that's going to be a double, and the Giants are going to take the lead. So that's a 2-bagger, actually a D7. Both runners are going to score, and the score is going to be 4-3 in favor of the Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! And Kent is at second base. Pinch hitter, right. Batter now is Bonds, and that's going to be it for Hampton. The Giants, not for Kent, for Hampton. The Giants have seen, and I just jarred the camera. The Rockies have seen enough of Hampton. Wow, it's been an interesting night here. Doesn't look like I jarred the camera too bad. We'll move that just slightly. All right, so now the Rockies are going to go to the bullpen, and it would help if I get into Digital Diamond so they can go to the bullpen. Coming in to pitch for the Rockies, once I find him here we are. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. Oh, it's not letting me go to him in the bullpen. All right, so we'll pretend we got somebody else warming up then. We were looking for long relief. Is Stark available to come in? He is available to come in, so he's going to come. Okay, why are you giving him to me as an option in the bullpen if you're not going to let me bring him in? Alrighty then. I guess we're going to go to. Oh, I'm dumb. This is a National League game. There's no designated hitter, so I've got to put him in the 9 spot. That's how that works. Okay. Well, looks like we're not going to a pitcher that I wanted to. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. I think I just put. Hold on. I just screwed that up because it looks like I put a hitter in the. Okay, yeah. I was able to cancel out of that, but now I think we got it pretty well figured out. So let's go to the bullpen. And after all of that ordeal, now we'll go to the pitcher I wanted to. Now we'll go to Denny Nagel coming in to pitch for the Rockies. 8-11 with a 5.26 ERA, 164 and a third innings pitched, 111 strikeouts, 63 walks, 26 homers in 2002. Nagel's got to be careful with Bonds, though. A mistake still has the potential to end up on Mars. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is a 185, and that's going to be a bloop single. And the first thing he does is give up a hit. Bonds will find himself at first with a 2-out single. Delightful if you're a Rockies fan. Stepping into the batter's box now is Sanders. Sanders is 0 for 2 tonight. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 697. That sounds like it's going to be trouble. 697, that's going to be a walk, and the bases are full of G-men once again. And the Giants, after trailing coming into the inning, they were trailing 2-1. Actually, they were trailing 3-1 coming into the inning. They're now threatening to blow this game wide open as Santiago steps into the batter's box. Santiago, though, has grounded back to the pitcher twice. Nagel trying to get the Rockies out of this inning, only down 1. He will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 431. Santiago 431 against the lefty. This is going to be a ground ball over to second. Butler will pick that one up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. What an inning for the Giants, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, a walk, and 3 runs. The Giants now have a 4-3 lead after 5. Giants leave them loaded, but take the lead. Giants will need a pitcher once I catch up. Giants will need a pitcher once I catch up with chat and take a drink. All right, Digital Diamond, I see you. Stepping on to pitch for the Giants is Jay Whitesek. 68 1/3 innings pitched, 54 strikeouts, 21 walks, 3 homers in 2002. Stepping into the batter's box to lead off is Bennett. Bennett tonight is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He would love to get this lead right. He would love to get this game tied again. Whitesek will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 278 against a righty. 278. Whitesek serves one up in his first at bat. Let's see, JW. That'll be deep to center field. Bennett's got a power of 3. Can Bennett do anything with that pitch? 3 plus 9 is 12. And that'll be a fly ball into center field. Coming under that one for the Giants is going to be Shinjo. He'll make the catch, and that will be out number 1. Stadium size. Phew. Nagel will step into the batter's box for the Rockies. The Rockies wanted to get an inning or 2 out of Nagel. He's going to bat. Whitesek will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. Let's see. Nagel came in. Right, I did note that. Okay, so that'll be a 162. 162. That'll be a walk. Nagel will find himself at first with a 1-out walk. Giants will go to double play depth, and here's Pierre. Pierre tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Whitesek will get the sign from Santiago. PacBell Park is loud. They're hoping for this game to stay right where it is. Whitesek will set, and he will pitch. 242 against a lefty. 242 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Picking that one up, actually 5-3 double play. So that'll probably be, they would probably go around the horn with that one. So picking that one up is going to be Bell. Bell will fire that over to Kent at second. Kent will fire over. The relay will be in time to Minor, and that'll be an inning-ending double play. And the side will be retired. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nothing across except the walk, and we are headed into the bottom of the 6th with the Giants leading 4-3. Nagel stepping up to pitch again. Leading off will be the bottom of the order once again. Minor, who started everything with a leadoff double in the bottom of the 5th. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 580. Okay, that's going to be 5 over to the center fielder's card. Center fielder is Shinjo. 580, that'll be a fly ball into center field. Shinjo will come under that one, and that will be out number 1. Oh, no, not Shinjo. Who's the center fielder for the Rockies? Pierre? Yep, it'll be the same result. It'll be Pierre getting under that one. Next batter now is Shinjo. Wow, I'm not with it tonight. Shinjo tonight is 0 for 2. You'll have to excuse my being slightly not with it today. Mystical Munchies this morning, and then Castles of Burgundy with my local group in the afternoon. Kind of took it out of my head a little bit. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 294. That sounds like trouble. 294 against a righty. That's going to be deep to left field. Shinjo thinks he's got a hold of one. He's got a power of 6, so he might. That's deep to left field. That'll be 6 plus 13 is 19, and that will be good to extend the Giants' lead with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to left field. Hollinsworth going back after it. He's back to the track, back to the wall, and that just barely clears into about the 4th row. That ball is gone. Home run, Shoshi Shinjo. Score is now 5-3 in favor of the Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the batter now is going to be... Whitisick is going to bat. They want to get a couple innings out of him. Whitisick, this is actually his first time hitting. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. 228 against a righty. 228. It's going to be a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Nagel will turn, fire that over to first, and that will be out number 2. Two outs, and Bell is the batter. Bell tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 397. That sounds like trouble. And yeah, that is trouble for the Rockies, as that will get out of here with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, David Bell. Score is now 6-3 in favor of the Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Aurelia. Aurelia tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. We're going to get some activity in the Rockies bullpen, as who are they going to get pitching? They're going to get Rick White starting to get loose in the bullpen. This game is quickly getting out of hand for the Rockies. Aurelia stepping into the batter's box. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 108, which will turn into a 308, and that'll be a called strike 3 as a slider catches the zone, and that will retire the side. But what an inning for the Giants. 2 hits, both solo bombs, one by Shinjo, one by Bell. Score is now 6-3 Giants after 6. Rockies need to find their bats tonight. I will catch up with chat real quick. And a good comeback by San Fran. Yes, indeed, Jester. It has been a great comeback by Frisco. As stepping into the batter's box now is Butler. Butler tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Whitisick is now subject to fatigue. They will get some activity in the Giants bullpen. They will get Chad Zerbe warming up. Whitisick will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 622. Going over the park card, that'll be popped up about a mile high on the infield. Kent will get under that one, and that will be the first out of the inning. Walker will step into the batter's box now. Walker tonight is 0 for 3. Whitisick will get the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That's a 115, which will turn into a 315, and Walker will swing through the high heat for strike 3, and that's out number 2. Helton next into the batter's box. Helton is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Whitisick will get the sign from Santiago. Fans at PacBell Park are loud. They're hoping for a good pitch. Whitisick will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 428 against a righty. That'll be a ground ball over to second. Kent will get to that one. He'll fire that over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies here in the top of the 7th. Score is now 6-3 at the 7th inning stretch. sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game once I get Digital Diamond caught up. I will not torture you guys with my rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I will, however, take a small break. The next time season ticket baseball comes to the channel will be the day after Christmas. I will be back from my family's on Christmas, and we will have the demo game for my 1985 season replay. And yes, I ripped the idea off from RJL, but I'm going to make a small change to how the demo game is going to work in terms of the teams that are going to be played in it. Normally, he does the historical World Series team. What I'm going to do is the demo game is going to serve as kind of a transition from the last replay to the next one, as we will have the last World Series as we'll have the previous replay's World Series be the demo game. As such, for the 1985 demo game, we will be at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Oakland Athletics will be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates, as that was the World Series from my 1991 season replay, and the Pirates won that World Series, so they get to be the home team. Moving into the bottom of the seventh, and leading off for the Giants, will be Jeff Kent. Kent today is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Nagel is now subject to fatigue as well. He will get the sign, however, from Bennett. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6-0-3, which is going to be grounded over to second where Butler's waiting for it. He'll make the play over to first, and that is out number 1. Stepping into the batter's box now is the ever-dangerous Barry Bonds. He is 1 for 2 with a walk, or with a single and a walk. Nagel gets the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 387, and Bonds is going to extend the lead with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Barry Bonds. Score is now 7-3 in favor of the Giants, and that is Nagel's first point of fatigue. Stadium cheers. Yay! As Bonds gets a hold of one and puts that in. Actually, McCovey Cove probably wasn't around yet in 2002. Here is Reggie Sanders. Sanders tonight is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk. Nagel will get the sign from Bennett. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That's a 4-11, and that's going to be a ground ball over to third. Picking that one up is going to be Zeal. He'll throw that across the diamond, and that will be 2 outs in the inning. Santiago is next into the batter's box. Santiago tonight is 0 for 3. Nagel gets the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That's a 423. Santiago against the lefty. 423 is going to be a ground ball over to second. That'll be Butler getting to that one. He'll throw it over to first, and that will retire the side. One hit, but what a hit it was. A solo homer by Barry Bonds, as it is now 7-3 Giants after 7. Catching up with chat real quick. All remains quiet there. Jay Whittisick is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for the Giants. Coming in to pitch for the Giants. Once we make this cooperate, will be Chad Zerbe. 56 3.04 ERA for the Giants. 56 and a third innings pitched. 26 strikeouts, 21 walks, 3 homers in 2002. His job is to keep this game right where it is. Leading off for the Rockies will be Todd Zeile. Zeile tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Zerbe will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 438 against the lefty. 438 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Kent will get that one. He'll make the play over to first, and that will be out number 1. One out, and here's Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth tonight is 1 for 3. Zerbe gets the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 272. Zerbe against the lefty, 272, is going to be popped up on the infield. Kent will get under that one this time. He'll still make the catch, though, and that will be out number 2. Uribe will step into the batter's box next. Uribe tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Zerbe gets the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. Whoop. Get out from under the business card holder. Now, here's the pitch. That will be a 120, which a 120 is going to be popped up on the infield. Say it with me, kids. Kent gets under that one. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies here as we get ready for the bottom of the 8th. Nagel is going to come out of the game. The Rockies are going to go to the bullpen. And coming in to pitch for the Rockies will be Rick White. 6.20, 2-6 with a 6.20 ERA, 40 2/3 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, 18 walks, 4 homers in 2002. All quiet still in chat. Stepping into the batter's box next is Damon Minor. He is 1 for 3 tonight. We are going to get some more activity in the Giants bullpen, as even though it's not a save, they're going to get Rob Nen loosening up for the Giants. White will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 463 against a righty. 463 is going to be a ground ball over to first. Picking that one up will be Helton. He'll take that to the bag himself, and that'll be out number 1. We forgot to move all of this. Shinjo now will step into the batter's box. Shinjo tonight is 1 for 3 with a solo blast. White will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 578. That sounds like trouble. Left fielder is Hollinsworth. 578, and that's going to be a base hit into left field. Shinjo will be on with a 1-out single. Zerbe is going to come out of the game for the Giants. They'll go back to the bench, and coming in to pinch hit is going to be JT Snow. 246 average, 6 homers, 53 RBI in 2002. Rockies infield will go to double play depth while Digital Diamond catches up. White will get the sign, so that's going to be pinch hit 2. White will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 342, and Snow is going to get that's going to be a called strike 3 as a changeup catches the outside corner for out number 2. And the batter now is Bell. Bell tonight is 2 for 3 with a double, a homer, and a walk. White will get the sign from Bennett. He will set. Oh, we should have a point of fatigue on White. He will set, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 349 coming off of Bell's card. 349. That'll be a ground ball over to short. Picking that one up is going to be Uribe. He'll fire that over to second, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the single, and the score is still 7-3 Giants after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We are going to find out, as Digital Diamond is already yelling at me that the Giants need a pitcher. And once we shut Digital Diamond up, I'll set everything else up, check in with chat, and we'll have the top half of the 9th inning. As coming in to pitch for the Giants will be Rob Nen. 6-2, 43 saves, 2.20 ERA, 73 2/3 innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, 20 walks, 2 homers in 2002. 7-3 Giants, top of the 9th. Nen is going to be charged with the middle of the... Going to be charged with the middle, or the bottom, I should say, of the Rockies order. Leading off the top of the 9th will be Gary Bennett. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Let me check in with chat real quick. I'll remain in quiet there. Nen will get the sign from Santiago. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. 584. That'll send us to Shinjo's card. 584 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Shinjo will have plenty of room for that one. He'll make the catch, and that's out number 1. White is going to come out of the game. The Rockies are going to go to the bench. They need base runners here. They're going to bring Terry Schumpert in to pinch hit. 235 average, 6 homers, 21 RBI in 2002. That is actually not going to bring up White. Once Digital Diamond catches up, Schumpert will be the batter. Nen will get the sign from Santiago. He will set, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 542. I'm just going to update my score sheet. Okay, 542 brings us over to Kent's card. 542 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Kent will pick that one up, and that will be out number 2. And the last chance for the Rockies comes down to Juan Pierre. Pierre tonight, though, well, Pierre is probably the best chance they have to extend this game. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Nen will get the sign from Santiago. Fans at PacBell Park hoping Nen can finish this game off. And then we'll set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That's a 367. And that's going to be a ground ball over to Kent. He'll pick that one up. He'll pump once, pump twice, throw to first. That's your game. The San Francisco Giants win this one by a final score of 7-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 7 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher in this one, let's see. David Bell is your player of the game. Winning pitcher in this one is going to be, once I find the pitching stuff here, Livan Hernandez will end up with the win. Jay Wittisick will end up with a hold. Mike Hampton will end up with the loss. And that will do it for this playthrough of Season Ticket Baseball. As this was technically our first stream of the day, though, we are not quite done yet because we're going to clean this up, and then we still have an advent calendar to crack for tonight. Great game on this, great game tonight, and I feel like if I can ever get over the fisticuffs I'm having with Digital Diamond, I will have smooth sailing in my 1985 season replay. Another option, too, is since I really don't care about stats until I get to the World Series, maybe I just forget about Digital Diamond until I get to that point. That's also a tempting idea. But you guys can weigh in on what you think about that idea in the chat here and or in the comments section down below. All right. I will deal with the rest of those later. Yeah, we'll finish this up later because right now we've got to crack the advent calendar. Which is right here. Today is the 14th, so this is the number we want right down here. I'll actually bring the dice tower in just in case I can put this one through the tower. Let's see what we've got here, though. From the green and white set, we've got the D20, where the symbol is the 20, and there's your 1. Seems a little bit, well, typical D20 sized. And it goes through the tower just fine, so that's really cool. And that will do it for this playthrough of Season Ticket Baseball with the Advent Calendar. And I actually almost have the full set of the green and white set of dice. As far as what's scheduled on the channel, we've got a lot of stuff coming up on the channel tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be live bright and early with the end of Christmas in Arkham as we're playing Elder Sign by Fantasy Flight. Yogg-Sothoth has locked up the win in this year's Christmas in Arkham. He got the jump on us Something Fierce in both Eldritch and 2nd edition. Maybe we can get the jump on him in Elder Sign and at least salvage 1 win out of this mess. Tomorrow afternoon, we're playing Twilight Inscription, also from Fantasy Flight. As for tomorrow night, we may have another project test coming, but I'm going to hold that close to the vest. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.